A very toasty welcome to all my entrepreneur buddies who have been hustling out there in the market to make their startup and business a big time success. I am Rohan Arote, a business strategy consultant by profession and an entrepreneur by passion. This is the Rohan Arote Show, a podcast show for the entrepreneurs who want to make it purposeful, where I share top tips, tricks, strategies, and interviews of the industry leaders to help you grow your startup and business successfully. Welcome to the fourth episode of season 2, that is Protect Your Business and Startup from AJC Virus. In fact, they are the three words, but I see it as one virus because when they come together, they create a very strong compatibility and they operate hand in hand. A little bit about this virus. This virus happens to be found common in most of the human beings. They have been living with it for many decades, and human beings as whole have been living it since centuries. It has been passed on by generation to generations, and it is getting serious as it has started closing down the great potential businesses and startups. It has already been playing with human minds and now businesses and startups as well. And that is why I had to come up with this podcast. So what is this virus about, which I am talking? The name of the virus is AJC Virus of Business. AJC is a combination of three words where A stands for assumptions, J stands for judgment, and C stands for conclusion. Yes, they may sound very basic, but they have a very bigger impact on our business. Many of you must have already started wondering and thinking that how has this been affecting or impacting my business, though I knew all these terms and terminologies. To understand this better, let's break the AGC and understand each one separately. The first one in AGC is A. A stands for assumptions. Now, many of you must have already decoded the AGC. Right from when we wake up till we go to sleep, we assume a lot of things. A lot of means a lot. Not the assumptions which we draw based upon facts and the understanding the situation totally, but the assumptions which we draw without any knowledge, or rather I would use the right word, awareness of the situation. We do this most of the time, that we draw assumptions without being aware of the situation. And then we try hard to make these assumptions the reality of our life just to prove ourselves right. And guess what? Because of this, you are never wrong. Your assumptions are never wrong. But a reality check here, you are wrong right from the beginning of this situation, right from when you started the assumptions without any facts or the awareness of the situation. So now let's park assumptions for a while and explore the other two, and then understand how does it become a virus altogether. The second one in AGC is the J. J stands for judgment. Oh man, this is the majority of the AGC. How many of us really don't judge any person based upon his clothes and his lifestyle or her lifestyle? Let us be honest. Now, global statistics say that more than 90% of the population respond to any stranger based upon what clothes she or he is wearing. Let's take a situation that some stranger approaches you for help while you are walking down the street and is wearing an expensive suit. Though you might not be able to help her or him, but you shall excuse yourself from helping that stranger in a different manner versus the stranger who is wearing absolutely ugly and dirty clothes. Let's be honest about this. We have so many judgments about lifeless things as well. And they keep piling up on and on and on and on and on with no limit to it. And then we become a certain personality which sometimes we ourselves hate. Now let's park J for some time and explore the next one, that is C. The third one is in AGC is C. C stands for conclusion. In how many situations or in life scenarios we conclude without really understanding the depth of the situation? Again, the answer is most of the time. We call our shots, or in other words, I would say, we make so many daily routine as well as life changing decisions based upon conclusions. Conclusion is the ultimate where the virus gets created or the virus takes birth. Let's bring all these three together. It may sound funny, but I see these three as chemicals which come together and then give birth to this virus. In many situations, first we assume, then based upon our assumptions, we judge, and then we conclude the whole to give it a shape or to shape the situation in a particular way, the way we want to see it. But what we really need to understand here is that it impacts us massively, especially to our business and startup. Let me help you understand with a situation. This happens a lot with the premium car showrooms. Their sales executives become the victim of AJC virus many times. Whenever a person steps into their showroom and inquires about their cars, they first want to find out that are you really a potential buyer and are you really worth the time of the showroom. When any person steps in showroom, the AJC virus kicks in and the response and the sales approach changes based upon what have been assumed just concluded about the person who could be the potential buyer or customer. In fact, he could be the most worth for your showroom. But as they say, human beings' habits don't change so easily. Now use this same situation in every area of your business and startup. Your partners, your team, your employees, your colleagues, your resources, your suppliers, and anything and everything which comes in contact with your business, irrespective of it being life or lifeless thing. Now, if you are with me, then you might have a question here. What antivirus to install to take care of this AJC virus? It is very simple. The antivirus is pre-installed in you, and the antivirus is nothing but awareness. Being aware about whenever you tap into the act of assumption, judgment, and conclusion. Ask yourself this question to bring more awareness. What am I assuming, judging, concluding in this situation which I am not aware of or I am not being aware of? This will help you widen your awareness and focus on the areas which need your focus. Because of AJC, you close down the bigger possibilities or lose the opportunities which might be the game changer for you as well as for your business. So one of the best ways is asking questions when you tap into AJC virus. That will help you kill it right from the roots. So I hope you start using your pre-installed antivirus to protect your business and startup from this AJC virus. I hope you got some value from this episode which will contribute to the growth of your business and startup. And on that note, it is time to wrap up this episode. You can always connect with me on connect@rohanarote.com or on all social media platforms with my handle name as Rohanarote, that is ROHANAROTE. Thank you for listening to this episode. This is Rohanarote on the Rohanarote Show, a show for entrepreneurs who are willing to make it purposeful. Thank you and meet you soon.